Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Stragamar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. So what do I want to go for? I gotta go look for very specific characters is the problem, because, you see, I've got to start developing a speed setup, if you will, for this account, because this account is not very quick. And the problem is, if you're not quick in this game, you will get destroyed in this, especially this mid-arena phase. So that's kind of where I have to, like, draw the line. We're going to start in her hometown. Because her hometown is where, I guess we can also go to Valerie as well. Like backtrack for her, but Valerie is not really the priority. The priority for a developing account like this is just to get some speed going. And the best, most reliable 2-speed demons that we can really scrounge up are Spirithost and High Katoon. High Katoon being more of a speed specialist. We will prefer her in arena over Satyr due to the ability to go first. Going first is going to be a big deal because if you don't go first, the likelihood that you're not going to get your damage off is very high. These guys are good for faction wars, these Greybeards and Windtalker. I mean, I have them, but I'm not going to develop them out straight out of the gate, I've decided. Not entirely. I've decided that I want to focus on what I have available for this account for speed leads and speed auras. Because having a lot of potential speed auras is always good to have. It's always good to have a lot of speed auras. And since I don't, and I'm not going to have for a long time, Arbiter for a speed aura and speed, might as well, especially for this account. The other account, there is a very real possibility that I can get an Arbiter, but I already have an Apothecary now and a 60 High Katoon on that account because I got the Apothecary late, really late, and some other speed champions like Deacon. And a Spirithost, but the Spirithost isn't where this one is. This one is well on its way to being a goddess. Yes. Well, at least kinda. There is someone who's better than her, but she's not from the same faction. And I don't have her on this account, so it doesn't really count for this account. I've decided I don't want to go for a fourth account because the problem with going with a fourth account right now is I really don't think I'm going to be able to juggle the accounts very well. That's the real issue. I'm not going to be able to juggle all these accounts. It's not happening. I've decided. It's just not happening. because then I have to keep track of each one of them's daily quests, and I can't do 4 different daily quests a day. It'll take any time, and I have to help people at some point, and I have to sleep at some point. So between having to help people and have to actually sleep, I can't really sustain a 4th account. So we'll just have to satisfy ourselves with having 3 different ninjas. Right? Right, guys? Yeah. I hope you can agree with this. Because the problem is a lot of these accounts are in development already. This one is a shard conservation account. I mean, I made a mistake, but it was only on ancient shards, which eventually are replaceable. So, we're going to be doing that. And I'm fighting the dragon. Since the XP boost is not long from expiring, we're going to be prioritizing powerful content. So, yeah, Katoon is going to be big. Diabolist could be big for upgrading too, for demon spawn. But yeah, the reason I say that is all of this. Why am I talking about speed auras? All these speed auras and speed. Because it's a major thing in Arena. There's a reason why there's a meme about the High Katoon Spirithost War Maiden team. Yeah, there's a reason that meme exists. The reason that meme exists is because of the problem of each one of them is to boost Kale's attack and to make sure that Kale goes first. So that's the general gist of it. That's the general gist of such a team. Now, the High Katoon portion is going to be very important for this to function correctly. And I may even need to... Now, there is a go second version, kinda, that you can make. But I have not primed for that version on this account. Especially since we don't have a Vogoth or something that can absorb the hit and nerf the damage. Because absorbing the hit and nerfing the damage is very important for the setup to work. I am leafing through Valdemar Strait on purpose because I know that Valdemar Strait has a lot of really powerful has a Templar in it, and this account could eventually use Templar for a lot of uses. See, the reason that I bothered to is because I needed someone to potentially boost his attack. I will be going back to look for Spirithost again, but right now I'm trying to go and look for other champions that I might need. Hopefully I can get her to 60, but I may need to straight up just go gun it. I don't know if I want to gun it to... See, the thing about this account, though, is there's a lot of potential for growth in terms of rank 6s. It's a lot of potential for growth here.
Yeah.
Because
Okay, maybe I'll put it in a Ziploc bag. That might help.
I want to get her to 60 is the thing before the boost runs out. But it's going to be difficult to do. I might just have to go to the old standby, but I wanted to check before that. Um, 'Cause right now, because we're kind of early in the game, we only have potentially 260s, which is not much. I have to manage this account a bit differently. Like, it's not like I'm not going to eventually make another account. I can't juggle the accounts. Like, I can't juggle this many accounts at once. I have limits. I have limits, guys. I know I may look like I have no limits, but I have limits. They're very indefinite, indefined limits, but I have them. So I have to draw the line somewhere on how many accounts I make. Especially past 3. Past 3, you're going to start dropping them on the ground like tomatoes. Except accounts are a lot more precious than tomatoes. So I really would rather not do that. That's why we're not getting a 4th ninja. That's why. I mean, we have a ninja here. We have a ninja on the second account. I still have to do more stuff on the second account because I have a very specific purpose for doing that. Like, I'm not saying that we're not going to... We're not going to, Okay, how long do we have left? Yeah, 20 minutes. That's not long. I have to get this food up and running. Yeah, I never said that there would be that. I wouldn't recommend it either.
She says, you take your finger and you touch your thumb. That's a rare steak when you poke it like that. And the
Mm-hmm.
middle finger, I mean, this pointer finger, that's medium. This is well done. It's like my little piggy way. It's like, no, they taste terrible. You made a nice one, but what did you make? Did you make a nice steak? It was a hamburger you made.
Yeah, no. Hamburgers are easier to make.
Maybe I just have taste of poor people because hamburgers are juicy, soft, crumbly, mushy, and you can flavor them up, and they really
It's not just that. Hamburgers are easier for me to manage.
and they're fresh. So
Oh,
people.
you definitely have to be suspicious. Don't.
Well, I want you to go through all the meat. You haven't, because the little fridge, little freezer has a whole bunch of meat. They're making me keep the disgusting one in the freezer in a Ziploc bag, because they may want to test it. I said, I don't want to keep it in my freezer. I'm concerned. They said, well, I wrote it down that you did. Okay. I So I can go back there and like
All
maybe
right.
tomorrow and do it, but I'm going to Barry on the first anyway. So that's maybe the best time to try to take them back without an extra trip. Because you can just go through Angus. Right. I need this shelf vacuumed, wiped. Yeah, it's kind of really. I said I'm never having
Got him with
steaks
that.
again. This is the disappointment. I told her I've only been, meat eater for a month and a half, and I'm just a baby. And I really think that they shouldn't put that out there if it's not good enough. And I also feel like it says final sale until I buy it, even if I open it in the parking lot, right? I'm not gonna know it's bad till after I bought it. So I can't buy anything that's 30% off because it's a little older, because I don't know. I had a lot of good ones. I had lamb chops that were delicious, and the liver's doing really well. The dog's eating it, keeping it frozen up until the son eats it. All that's really well. But the pork, those suspicious pork chops, and then
Get him with that.
the wing on remain steaks that were good. I mean, I think they should be put on.
So get some arena done as well.
But he don't know anything about meat. And even so, what an inconvenience to come home and find out it's bad. Yeah, he couldn't see it either, because you can't he doesn't have an x-ray to see what's through it. He's not a dog. Maybe if he smelt it, he'd know. You know? Do you think he would have, if he smelt the package that day, he would know?
I have no idea.
I can't even bring my dog into the building, so we don't know. I'm not gonna go for something that's like high end, like Angus, because when I stood there, the hamburger meat was flying off the shelf. You know it doesn't stay there long, right?
Yeah.
People can't afford the fancy steaks, so they stay there too long. So that's why. Did you like my sausages?
Yeah, the sausages were great. Sausages are an entirely different
Yeah,
story.
my self-esteem is destroyed too.
Make more of those.
I have tons of them. You said you wanted 4 right now.
Yeah, I'll take more.
I'm sure they haven't frozen yet. You want another 4? I put them in
Sure.
all little baggies, and then I put them in one big mama bag,
They're not bad.
so
They're
you can pull
I
them
could eat a
out.
bunch of them. It's the steaks that are dumb. Ugh.
Steaks gotta go. I need you to look through the little white freezer for anything else that might be an issue. And now you're saying some of the pork chops at Foodland are a problem.
Yeah,
She
well.
says it's okay if it's brown, it's not okay if it's green.
Well, it was like no, it was like a no, it wasn't a brown.
It's green?
It was a it was like a blackish and then a greenish color. It's not
Because
brown.
the actual, like the little pan that, like they have a
I'm
little
not
pan,
talking about.
that had black on it, which was weird. It was all black. That's not
We
normal.
got to level 45. Let's go. Let's go. Only 15 minutes on this boost, but we should be able to make this happen. We should. Especially with her getting solo XP. We should be able to get her to 60.
You help me, and then we'll decide what we want to do.
Because I wanted to have her 60 for a lot of reasons. to make this account look like it has some development to it. I was thinking of making a 4th account, but I'm like, I can't juggle 4 at once. 3 at once is one thing. 4 at once? No. No, no.
How many accounts?
3, but that's all I can juggle. That's
Don't
all.
even do 3. What are you doing?
I already have 3, but what my point is, I'm not doing a 4th one. That's my point.
It's getting carried away. It's like my 6 Farmville groups.
I told you, I only can do 4. I can only do 4 because I won't be able to keep track of all of that shit. So they'll have to be content with the 3 ninjas. 3 different ninjas, 3 different accounts. That's the best I can do. Because juggling anything more than that is just stupid. I can't do it. Because then every time you make one, you have to attend to their daily quests and shit. That's the problem.
See, the thing about Walmart hamburger, sure it's $5 for a pound, but it flies off the shelf. You don't have to worry about it being bad, like gone rotten.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I like about the Walmart hamburger. Not sus.
Yeah. Soon we'll have this Spirit Host at 60. I might even have to rush it faster with the Brimstone Pass, which I'm thinking of doing. Because Brimstone Pass is where she's going to get the most XP. By far. And then, well, later we could try a little bit of Doom Tower. I'm not saying I can get to the boss, because here's the thing, the paradox of this whole thing. Before Bommel existed, it was possible for me to get to before Bommel, it was possible for me to get through Doom Tower with like 260s, or at least get to the first boss with 260s and have like one of them be block debuffs. That's not possible anymore. At least not on this rotation. Now, once it resets, then maybe. But until the next rotation, I can't do it. Because the boss is so ferocious, you need a Templar that's developed and at 60 in order to do it practically. Or at least at 50 for the first one. You need at least that or more. Potentially at 60 to even beat the boss at all. Like, the boss requirements have skyrocketed. You know? Hopefully, for this video, I can at least get this champ to 60. We started at level 57, but we've only gone up a level this entire time. Sucks. The one thing that sucks about getting a champion to 60 is the fact that once you get to a certain point, like the last 3 levels, each one of those levels, assuming she doesn't already die, which is a very real chance that that's going to happen. Get the cleanse. Okay, good. These curing gear is not very good for those who know. Yeah, but the sausages are pretty good. The thing that's bitter is even if you concentrate all of your XP into her, it still takes roughly 200k, I think, to make her get to 60, even from this point. Which is the nightmarish part. I may not be able to get there before the boost runs out. Yeah. Because, yes, there are boosts in this game. They don't function the same way as they do in Farmville, but they do exist, is the point. They do exist, and they are timed. They are timed. Now, I would do the other thing, but I've already 3-starred campaign. So I'm just going to go for the most efficient because we don't have much time to get her to her final form. I may use some elixirs to help it as well, because just trying to get it through campaign is not as easy as it sounds.
What do you want to eat
Now,
tomorrow?
there is an equivalent of this in Avion 1 at least, but it does cost a lot of gold. So you could pay a guy to get XP. Yeah, you could pay a guy, and he'll give you a lot of XP. To fix your thing, like to fix your champion. You can pay him to increase levels. And the other one is to pay for healing the hotel, but the hotel is 400 gold and the guy is 500 gold. So you generally need a lot of gold anyway, which you have to fight for anyway to do that. If you're wondering where this guy is, it's in the same place as where we were in Velt. And it's probably because that's where the needing for high amounts of XP starts to factor in, if that makes any sense.
You want to eat chicken tomorrow?
You can.
I'm going to go get the sausage now. I'm going to defrost the chicken. Find out how to defrost them. I have some different kinds of...
But yeah, ground beef is fine. Steaks, doing steak stuff is hard.
It's expensive. It's wasteful. I don't know how to do it. And there's tendency to be...
And it's hard.
Sus.
Well, it's a tendency to be sus because the majority of the population can't really cope with steaks either.
Can't afford.
Can't afford or cope with them.
You can't cope with them. No, you don't know. That's why. Yeah. Little girl.
Alright, we're on the final gauntlet.
Very good girl.
Level 59. As she fights the demons.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pump her full of potions to see if I could get her closer. Faster is what I'm gonna do. Because she's gonna be useful for so much stuff once you get... once you get a champion 260, like flat, you can then focus on the rest of their stats for any specific content. That's why getting champions to 60 is such a big deal, because it maximizes the potential. Okay, 6 minutes. No, I'm not buying that shit.
We should turn in your taxes because we might get $3,200.
Alright, let's see. Let's funnel it in. I will soon have a level 60 spirit host. She will soon be the one. The one to cleanse the debuffs and to increase the attack, but more importantly, just increase the attack mostly. That's her big thing. Her biggest thing is to give speed and to nuke people like a cannon because she increased the attack of everyone by a massive amount. That's what Spirithost. In fact, the next time I get Spirithost, I'm hoping that it goes into her A2 because her A2 is what makes her so strong. The A2 is the ability that, see that? See the damage? It's a lot of damage. That's what she does. Let's just take her straight to the boss fight. So this is going to be the boss fight that she reaches 60. And then I'm going to do some arena. Now, I could try to farm food with this, but in 6 minutes, I don't know how much food I could farm. Because food farming is usually a long and difficult process. And you don't want those bombs detonating, or he's dead, pretty much. Even if she dies, the amount of damage she will impart to Kale is probably enough to finish him. Like so. And with that, she reaches level 60. Yes. Level 60. Finally. Level 4s. Yep. It's only just starting to be relevant. To be relevant. See if I can do this. Nah. I'll pass. Or maybe not, actually. I've got a wicked idea. But I'm gonna need to do some crazy stuff to pull it off. I'm doing it for a reason. Because I need a speed lead. Yeah, we don't need him. We don't need him. We don't need him either. Actually, maybe.
Now this is the chicken.
See, that's the problem. Even if I kill him, the other ones are probably actually part of active fusions. I don't know. I would be careful with that.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
We can always get another one of these. But some of these are not replaceable. That's the problem. Now, about Haikatoon. No, this is going to sound insane, but she's about to get a promotion. Yep, she just got a promotion. And I'm going to crack a set of shards. I like how most of this is just food, and only the top echelon is really valued. Alright, we can equip a banner temporarily. But yeah. And level it to 4, guess. And maybe level a little more of that. But yeah, Haikatoon in the top echelon here. But she ain't the only one that's going to reach the top echelon. And she's not the only one that's going to be promoted either. Because there's other champions. In the next episode, there are other champions like her that are getting promotions. Champions much stronger than Spirithost. And one of those champions, believe it or not, one of these champions is Sepulture Sentinel. Because although she doesn't increase attack, she does a block debuffs, but she also doesn't increase defense and decrease attack of the enemy, which is omega huge. I can't emphasize to you enough how big of a deal that is. I might need to log in the other account, though. And I'm going to have to grind for silver, because my silver is garbaggio. Because, yeah, I'm not juggling accounts any more than 3. I'm not juggling any more than 3 accounts. So don't... The promotion of Spirithost to 60 and speed. Because, yes, there's a reason I'm doing this. Is because I need Haikatoon to be in a position later where I can hype up her level again to 50 and then take her to 6-star. So we can have a team of the thing. I have to check on this account because I haven't been checking on this account. And it's a problem. This account... Okay, good. Because I just want to check to make sure it's not in a bad spot. And it's funny because the only shards I have to my name... Okay. 7 hours to that. Might as well do a tag arena. Burn up these tokens. Because this account doesn't have Drexstar yet. And it should. That's the bitter part. It should, but I was focusing on the other Drexstar because I wanted the one that was further along. So that was part of my problem. So, yeah. The other one, I'm trying to do Tag Arena, but it really isn't fit for doing much Tag Arena. The other account. The one that has the 60 Spirithost, because it really doesn't have the multiple 60s. It doesn't have the clout that this one does. This one has the clout to farm Tag Arena at will, practically, for most teams. Like, not all teams. You're not gonna beat everyone in here, but beating the majority or beating a large portion of them is sufficient to get a Drexstar. And Drexstar is going to be very big for a lot of accounts. of mine. So yeah, I'm just gonna let's see if the provoke will just clear him out. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Wave clear with the provoke. Yeah. There is a great deal here that's going to be really useful for this. Great deal. A great deal of it. Because every day you wanna do this. Like, I'm trying to do this every day for this specific account because this account has issues with the tag arena that need to be solved. Here, I'm going to be leveling for other purposes. I'm going to be leveling for ninja to make my second 6-star ninja probably. But either that or I'm going to be trying, yeah, maybe that or leveling more demon spawn, like helping my diabolist out. I mean, it's not like I'm not going to help everyone out. It's just I had to prioritize. I felt certain champions. Maybe I can do something about Haikatoon to make her like part of a speed comp with Apothecary. That's what I'm thinking. Um, let's just do it. Honestly, let's just do it. Can I go put that block debuffs up real quick and a strengthen? Because I know she's gonna do it. This team I have here is pretty durable. I would be very surprised if it didn't work. There we go. A nice provoke in there. That potent stench. Get a crumbling flesh. I'm not exactly sure how that move worked. I don't know how it healed him despite the fact he had heal reduction. He clearly had heal reduction on him. Clearly. He clearly had heal reduction. The reason I'm bothering to do this is I want to have a lot of tokens on hand so that we don't ever miss any more days on this account. Because this account really can't afford to miss any more days of this. So yeah. Who do I want a 6-star next? Could be Spirithost, I guess. But my problem is there's better things here to 6-star than Spirithost. I'm pretty sure Ninja is better to 6-star because he's going to be really good to stack burns with. Well, he'll be good to stack burns with Sathea at least until Drexthar comes along. Because Sathea Drexthar is probably even better, especially for clan boss. I don't like fighting Martyr. I really don't. Solus is probably also a nightmare. But you know. He's not going to have a fun time with this. Killing a Gallic without taking damage. That's kind of why I don't really rate Gallic too much, because he also can't get below the surface. Okay, I'm really afraid of this guy. Ever wonder why I'm going ham and cheese on him? There's a reason. Because I know this guy is a devil. And I have to not let him move. Because if he moves, if the devil moves, I'm dead. Transmuter that. If I put Mortu, it probably would have worked better here. But yeah, I'm doing all of this for a very specific purpose. Actually, should I take on Martyr? I'm curious. Would I survive it is the question, possibly. I don't like spending gems, but I have a lot of motivation to do this stuff, mainly because I don't want to miss any more tokens on this account that can do it. Don't want to miss any more. Because Drexthar is very powerful. Like, missing out on him is a real shame, so this account should not go any further on that. Okay, then. Okay, they got a lot of revives, but it doesn't really matter. Let's get a provoke on their whole squad. Yeah. Always got to check your bars. Every day. There's a martyr. Gonna go just remove all that. Try to stun her. It didn't work. Yeah, removing her counterattack is going to be big. Whoa, okay, yeah, she's doing some serious damage to Burngiri for some reason. Don't ask me why. Maybe it's his affinity. Starting to think it's his affinity. I'm starting to think it's his affinity. Whoa, that damage is nasty, man. Man, she hurts. Like, dude. What the actual hell? Yeah, skip it. I can't deal with that. I don't know what to do with that. I don't... I try to keep stunning her. She doesn't stun. She does a stupid amount of damage, and I can't kill her either. I don't know what to do with that. Okay, Rosin is gonna be a pain. He gonna do omega damage. And this guy removes buffs as well. This guy... Wish Rosin wasn't so hard to kill, but then again, no one would bother fusing him if he was easy. That's the truth of it. I can't beat this either. I don't know. I'd have to pick certain picks against it, and even then, I don't know if I could beat him. Oh, that's frustrating.